Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Tiana with Storyhouse Books. So what are we working on today? Well, we're going to do the tutorial for this flip-flop book that I recently made. It is made of envelopes. So we're basically going to go start to finish. Hopefully we'll get to decorate it in the time allowed. But let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be fun. So what this actually is, like I said, it's made of envelopes, 7 to be exact. It has 6 signatures that are bound a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, 3 in the front, 3 in the back. But these things are so cute. I mean, they go on basically forever, and it flips over. Here's the back, and pockets, and hiding places, and signatures, and fun stuff. Anyway, this is my favorite part. I love doing it. Yes, I'm 5 years old. I could do this all day. I just love doing this part. But, anywho, I want to get this tutorial done and show you how I made this one. Let's put this to the side. And first I'm going to show you the structure. I made one that was just the envelopes, like this. There are 7. So this is what we're going for once we put everything together. Okay? There is a cover. There is a backside. And, like I said, it has its sections, and it just goes, and it flips, and it starts all over again. Okay? Supplies you're going to need. You're going to need 7 envelopes, whatever size you want. The ones I'm using are these long ones, the craft paper. I got these at Joann's. These measure about a little over 4, not quite 4 1/4 by 9 1/2. Okay? Now, this is just what I'm using. You can use whatever size you want, as long as they're all the same size. Okay? You're also going to need some paper for your signatures. For mine, mine measure 9 by 8. So if you're going to use the size envelopes I have and follow me, you're going to want to cut your papers 9 by 8. Each one of my signatures is only going to have 3 pages. So that would be 3 times 4, 12 pages per signature. Okay? I went ahead and cut those just to save us some time. You're also going to need the background for each one of your panels here. There are 14 panels. I went ahead and cut mine. For this particular size, mine measure 3 7/8 by 9 1/4. And I went ahead and sewed them just for fun. Also, I've already inked my edges and trying to save some more time for us here. These particular papers came out of Old World. It's a paper pack I got from Joann's, and I'll put that in the description below. Alright, we set our 7 envelopes. Also, if you're going to ink, you're going to need your ink, whichever ink you want, and your dauber. Usual suspects, you're going to need some scissors most likely, your bone folder most likely as well. You're also going to need, for putting in your signatures, you're going to need your wax thread or whatever thread you use. You will need a needle to thread that through, as well as a pokey tool of some sort or an awl to make your holes as well. Let's see what else. If you want to round your corners, you're going to need a corner rounder. We're also going to need some washi tape. Now, that is for reinforcing the spines. So we'll be putting washi tape on these spines here just to reinforce them. Whatever kind of washi tape you want, it is completely up to you. And I think that is it. Glue. Haha, duh. Whatever glue you want to use. My glue of choice for this project is going to be Fabri-Tac. I'll be using this. And then whatever embellishments or decorations you want to use, scrapbook, paper, cardstock, whatever you want to use to decorate once we get the structure all put together. Okay? Alright, let's put these away because I have a very limited amount of space here to work with today. Alrighty, now, so, first thing I did, make sure I'm in frame here. First thing I did was I numbered my envelopes. It's easier for me to keep track of where I'm going. The steps are very specific, and if you're not careful, you'll get lost. So let's go ahead and number your envelopes 1 through 7. Okay? Now let's start with the envelope number 1. This is going to be your cover. Alright? Then the first step is you're going to take envelope number 2, and you're going to glue it into the flap of envelope number 1 with its pocket facing away from you. Okay? So here's the pocket for envelope number 2. You want it facing away from you. And you're going to glue this into the flap of envelope number 1. Right? So let's do that now. Now, when you are gluing it in here, you know, I have no light. Let me turn the light on. Let me realize how dark it is. There we go. what you're going to want to make sure you do is when you're gluing this, is to not go past the fold of the flap. Otherwise, you're going to impede the folding, and you won't be able to fold it flat and nice and even. So you take your envelope, put it on the flap, and you go right up into the actual fold of the envelope here and not beyond it. Okay, a little bit of extra glue squished out there. And try to make sure your envelopes are as even as possible. Okay, and then go ahead and test your fold as well to make sure you're not impeding it. Alright, I'm going to go to the back here and smooth that flap down. Okay, let's test that. We're good there. And you'll see that it already creates a pocket for you. Okay, that is step number 2. Step number 3, you're going to take envelope number 3 and you're going to glue the bottom inside of flap number 2 with a pocket facing towards you. So here's the flap for envelope number 2. You're going to glue the bottom of your envelope inside here with the pocket facing you. There's the pocket facing me. Okay? And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to glue that flap down. I hope I'm doing this right. I got myself lost a few times when I was making the prototype that I showed you in the beginning of the video. I kept it around for reference, so hopefully I'm still doing this right. Alright, we're going to glue that into here. And I'm going to make sure I did this right before I set that glue. Yep, we're good. Yeah, we're copying this right here. Okay, so again, make sure you're not impeding the folding. Okay, we're good there. So we're good there. And I'm just going to smush this down. If you want to use your bone folder, please do so. Alright, and that is number 3. Step number 4. We're going to glue into the flap of envelope number 3, which is this here, with the pocket facing away. So again, here's envelope 4. There's the pocket. We want it facing away from us, and we're going to glue into the flap for envelope number 3. So basically repeating the steps we've already done, right? So grab your glue. Put it on the flap. And glue envelope 4 with the pocket facing away from you. Oh, a little too much glue right there. And again, don't forget, up to the fold, not beyond it or on it, to make sure we're not impeding the fold of the flip-flop. Okay, take a bone folder here, flatten that out, and we're good to go for envelope number 4. Now, we're just repeating the process for envelope number 5. Let me get my little instructions over here so I don't lose my space here. Alright, now we're going to take envelope number 5. We're going to glue the bottom inside of flap number 4, again with the pocket facing us this time. Okay, so just flip it over. Here's the pocket. It's facing us. And we glue the flap of envelope 4. Okay, glue that in here, and down we go. You can flip it over just to make sure you're lining up with the flap fold right there, testing it. Then shake it down, make sure we're all even with the other envelopes. Take your bone folder, smoosh that down once you're satisfied with the placement. Okay. And that is envelope number 5. Now, envelope number 6, we're just going to repeat, right? We're going to glue into the flap with the pocket facing away. So here's envelope 6. There's our pocket. Here's our flap for envelope 5. Into the flap with the pocket facing away from us. Okay? Is that right? 5. Hang on, I'm getting myself confused again. Here's 4 and 3, 4, 5 went in here. I had this upside down. Here we go, that's why. 6 is going to go right. 6 will go into the flap with the pocket facing away. So we're going to go in here, pocket facing away, just like so. I'm sorry, facing towards you. Exactly, actually. So here's the flap for envelope number 5, right? We're going to take 6 with the pocket facing towards you, actually. You are going to put it into this flap, because now we're making the back cover part. Or we're getting to that. And here we go. Glue that in, just like that. Let's check, make sure we are even. Okay. All right. All right, now here's the tricky part. For envelope number 7, you're going to seal it first, okay, before you do anything. Seal it on itself. This becomes the back cover. Okay. Once you seal it, you're going to glue that into the flap for envelope 6 with the pocket facing you. Okay? And that's going to give your back cover. So, let's put some glue on the flap for envelope 6. And like I said, you're going to take 7 into the flap of 6 with the pocket facing you. Like so. Again, check, make sure you're not impeding the fold there. Oop, too much glue there. Push that up some, actually. Okay. I think I'm happy with that placement there. And just going to run the bone folder over the flaps to make sure you got that glue on there. Any extra glue, just grab, if you have one, your glue eraser here. I got mine from Dollar Tree. I love this thing. Best thing I've ever bought from over there. Okay, so now what do we have? Well, we have our structure. Should look like this from the top. Okay? Zigzag. So we have envelope 1, 2, here's 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then here's 7, which is your back cover. So the way this works is you'll go through here, flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop. Okay? So basically you're going all the way around this way and then back around to the front. And there is your structure. Okay? Now you'll notice you'll have pockets in each section there. If you want to go ahead and cut notches in it, I'm going to wait until I put my paper on. So let's do that. I have 14 sheets of paper here, or different types of paper. They all came from the same pack. Let's see, let me show it to you. This is called Old World from Park Lane. I got this at Joann's. I love this one. It's one of my favorites. I've got like 10 of these. It's because I love big florals. Okay, so the order, I don't know. What do we want to do for the cover? No. Probably my favorite piece of paper out of that pack is that. Which may end up being the cover. Okay, so it's down to these 4. I'm going to say this one or this one. That one. Alright, this one or this one. Ooh. Still that one. This one or this one. That one. Okay, we'll start with this one here. And we're going to go ahead and just glue that to our cover. Now, because I sewed it, that's the reason I chose Fabri-Tex, so it actually adheres better because of the threading. Art glitter glue does not work as well when trying to glue fabric or thread to paper. It does not work as well. Okay, flip this over and just place it. Watch your strings if you're sewing it. Okay, let's see, make sure we're even. That is pretty close. I think it's a little bit wider down here. And I think we're good. All right. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera, you guys. Now I'm just going to go around here. Now you could have also used double-sided tape, which also works really well with attaching the sewed edges to paper. You know what? Maybe we should do that, just so you guys can see both methods. What do you think? Maybe we won't have to worry about so much glue squidging out. And it'll make sure to keep those edges down. Okay, I want to pause and go get my score tape, and we're going to try that method. Okay? I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. Alright, I have got my brand new handy dandy score tape that I just purchased. I wanted to see what the big deal was. Definitely more for the money. I've been buying the red tape from Hobby Lobby for $1.50 for like 3 yards, and this is much better. So let's try using this for the next panel. Let's decide what we're going to use here. So we did that one. How about we kind of stay and go to a different color palette? So we've got green, pinks, blues, golds, another green, red. We'll keep that. Let's put that one in the red here. Pinkish, gold, blue. Yeah. Okay, so we did a multicolor, which I would associate with these guys here. So how about we go with green? And let's go with gold foil. Alright, so if you're going to use score tape, just put it on the edges like that, and make sure you smush it down or it will not attach. Now you can either tear it off like that, or you can cut it either way, up to you. And I put mine right over the threading. Okay. And then once I put the tape over this, I'll go over it again with a little bit of Fabri-Tex, just so I have a little bit of wiggle room before it sets, just in case I need to move it around a little bit. And I'll put glue in the blank space in the middle. Okay, there's that. I want to make sure that it attaches really well, so I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to run across it and press really hard, make sure it attaches well. Alright, and then I'm going to take my scoring tool that I use, if I can find it. Where did it go? I thought I put everything away like a smart person. Here it is. Okay, so just peel it back, pull that off, peel it back, just keep doing that all the way around. Ooh, and it's sticky too. Ooh, careful. There we go. Okay, I glue all over my fingers already. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is, like I said, I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac and I'm going to put that over the tape just a little bit, just so I have a little bit of wiggle room, and it allows me to do some positioning if I need to. You don't need much. You can also use glue stick here. Rub some glue stick over it, and that'll give you a few seconds of positioning time before it sets. Because once it sets, it sets. Okay? See? Alright, so watch your threads if you're sewing. And be careful not to go past the edge of that pocket. So, here we go. I think we're good there. Now, you know what I should have done is probably cut these. These are actually right up to the edge of the pocket. So, I probably should have cut these a little shorter. And I probably can with the next one. But this one actually works out okay. It goes right up to the edge of the pocket, so it doesn't go into it and it won't glue down the pocket. So it comes right up to the edge of it. So it's fine. Okay, so let's just do this here real quick. And then I am going to cut a notch here. So let me grab my 2-inch here. And let's go in the middle. And let's see if I can do it this way so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, good. And that's about the middle, right? Right up, there. And that should cut through your threading if you're sewing. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink that notch real quick. I'm using walnut stain oxide for this. Okay? And there's your first pocket. Cool, yeah? Alright, so we did goldish, you know, out of this color family. We did green. Let's hit the pink and the reds. Let's see what we got over here. How about, actually, I think the blue might be better. Yeah, let's go for a blue, and we'll meld the colors together. So this has got some blue and green in it. Or do we want to go darker? I think I'm going to go here. Yeah, no, change my mind. That one. Okay. Let's grab our score tape and get to taping. Now you're more than welcome to fast forward through all this part here. I don't edit my videos because one, because I don't know how. And two, you might miss something. I might say something important or funny or interesting. Okay. I'm gonna go as fast as I can now, I promise. Alright. Now I could just pause this and do this off camera and get back to it. I could probably do that. Why don't I do that? Let's do this one, and then I will take the rest of this off camera, and I will come back to you guys. How about that? Okay, let's put rid of the rubbish in the bin. Alright, then just decide where you want your strings. And I kind of like mine all the same way. So, here we go. This down. Let's see if we got a little bit of wiggle here. Yep. Is that even? Not quite. Let's put a little bit further to this edge. And I think that'll work. That'll work. And then just rub down your edges. I do like the way the tape keeps the edges down, versus with the glue you can't tell. You may have to go back over it. You'll see an edge pop up. So I do recommend using score tape if you have it. It's not that expensive. I get mine off Amazon. I got 5 packs for like, I think it was $20-something. I'll have to check. But it wasn't that expensive compared to buying the red tape from Hobby Lobby at $1.50 a pop, and it takes 4 or 5 of those rolls to do one folio, you know? But I do recommend getting it. I like it. It's very strong. I didn't think it was going to be as strong as it is, but it's quite strong. Okay, guys, I'm going to take this offline, and I'm going to finish taping everything up and gluing it on, and then we're going to come back, okay? Alright, I wanted to go ahead and bring you guys back. Every piece has been taped, and we're just going to pick the colors together. So the next one I did was a red. So we've done a multicolor with a gold, green, blue, red. Let's go to a green. Did we just do green? We did. Let's go back to... we haven't done an actual blue yet, so let's do blue. That. Like this. I like that one. Let's go there. Okay? So like I said, everything has been taped. We just gotta put the glue on it and slap it down. And if you're having trouble with one end of the tape, just go to the other side and it'll usually free up for you. Okay. I'm going to go as fast as I can for you guys so we're not wasting too much time. Because I am supposed to be working today at my datum. But I wanted to get this filmed before I shipped out that folio that I showed you in the very beginning, because it was sold yesterday and I wanted you guys to see the end result, and that's the only one I have. Alright, let's make sure we got this on straight-ish. Straight enough. Alright, looks pretty straight to me. I think our edges are nice and down. And then we can come back with the glue eraser and clean this up later. Too much later, you want to wait too long. Alright, so gold, green, blue, pink, blue. Let's go with, how about golds? Let's go with this one here. Yep. Oop, that one didn't stick real well. Remember, you gotta press these things down or they will not stick. We'll go on this side. So let's line it up all the way to the edge. Switch our strings. I think it could have brought it a little bit further to the edge, but that's okay. Just want to make sure it doesn't glue the pocket down, right? So making sure that doesn't happen. Edges, 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 edges. Make sure the glue spooches out. You want to get in there and get rid of that. You do not want to glue your pocket shut. I'm sorry about the shaking of the camera. I will one of these days fix that. Alright, let's go ahead and do our notch here in the middle. And that looks about centered. Sure, why not? Commit to it. Okay. Grab some stain here and do that notch real quick. So let's glue right there. Alrighty. Next, okay, so we've done here. How about we go to Let's see here. Let's do green again. Go darker green this time. Yeah. I don't think we're going to have time to decorate it just because we're doing this bit here. But maybe make it a long video. I'm more concerned with showing you guys how to get to the decorating part versus the actual decorating itself. Because you can do that on your own. You don't need me to show you how to do that. So I hope everybody's Thanksgiving was nice. Mine was interesting. This being my first Thanksgiving alone. My daughter went to my, I guess my former in-laws for Thanksgiving, and my stepmother went on a trip with some friends. So this is the first time I spent Thanksgiving by myself. It was weird, emotional as well. I did not like it whatsoever. So yeah, but I do hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving with your families. It's just something I'm gonna have to get used to, you know. All right, that was a green. So let's go back to, let's see, what do we got here? I believe I'm gonna go green. Let's go back to, what colors do we have left? Let's do a red. We got a lot. We got 3 reds. Let's do that. Let's do for the back cover. Let's do this guy. I like this one. Where'd my tool go? Hello. Am I losing my mind? Oh, there it is. You know what? I do want to decorate with you guys, so why don't I finish this up? I'll take this off camera again, and I will finish attaching these, and then we'll come back, okay? I really don't want to bore you guys with this. Okay, you guys, I'm bringing you back in. We are finishing up the last 2 panels of getting these attached. So we are almost done with getting the panels on here. And then we could decorate for a little while we have time. Okay, this blue panel here. Okay. Make sure that's on there straightish. Kind of, sorta. Let's run our bone folder on the edges. Make sure our tape adheres. Keeps that edge down is what we really want. So a little bit of glue. Get rid of that. Okay, last one. And then I have to go back to work. But you guys are important, so I wanted to get this tutorial out to you guys. And sacrifices had to be made. Don't tell on me. Hopefully one of my bosses are subscribers. If you are, I'm sorry, I'm going to work late. I promise to make up for this. Alright, last one to go. Watch your strings. And bring this one all the way to the edge so we don't glue down the pocket. Even top to bottom, pretty close. Alright. And we do the edges. Edges, edges. And the edges. See any glue come out? Oh yeah, it did. Let's get rid of that. sorry, I know I'm shaking the table to death with doing this, but it must be done. So, I hope you guys are having fun with this. This is going to be fun. Once you get everything together, it's super fun to play with. It's just getting all the pieces put together, right? Okie dokie. Uh-oh. Because we still got to make the signatures, y'all. Okay, so, here we go. Cover, and we've got all of our pages in. Our pockets are good. Flip it over. More pockets on this side. And I didn't notch this one, so let's do that. And then we are done with our flip-flop structure there. And then you can sew in your signatures. Now, signatures, easy peasy. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to go check in real quick at my desk. And we're back. Okay, let's tidy up a little bit so we can make our signatures. Okay, make your signatures. You'll need your paper, and you'll need your thread and your needle and your pokey tool. So my pokey tool is an awl. He's right here. Now you can do this one of several ways. Some people use a stencil. I eyeball mine. Some people do it with a book underneath it to poke holes through. I do not. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and then you guys do what makes you most comfortable. Okay? Excuse all the glue on my fingers. Okay, so our first signature is going to be here. So I'm basically going to take my papers. I'm going to take 3. Fold those over as best we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. I like it does. Okay, now we have 3. I'm going to put these in here, into the first fold here. Put that in the middle. Now I will put a clamp on it just to make sure it doesn't move a whole heck of a lot before I poke my holes. So let me grab a couple of binder clips here, one there, and I'll put another one over here, and then I'll actually put another one on here and one over here. Okay, now we got it positioned. We're going to poke our holes. So, like I said, I eyeball mine. So I go for the, since it's just a 3-hole, if I was doing 5-hole even, I would still eyeball it. So if you're going to eyeball it with me, you're going to start in the center, will be your first one. So just eyeball the center. And then I go about an inch from the, 3/4 of an inch from the top of the book. All right, so right about here. And the same from the bottom. Okay, and that gives you your 3 holes in your spine there, right? And then, you know what we forgot to do, y'all? We forgot to reinforce the spines. Oh no. That's okay, we can still do it. No big deal. That's alright. We can reinforce it after we put which I've done before, after we sew the signatures in. We can do it then, or we can do it beforehand. What's the best thing to do here? Because normally I would put the washi tape in and then put the pieces over it to secure the edges. Now we have to do it the other way. Let's do it after we put the signatures in. Okay, so get your thread. You're going to do 1, 2, and 3. That's how I measure mine. Doesn't really matter as long as you have enough, right? Grab your needle, thread your needle. Okay, and then I go in through the top here. Leave just enough tail so you can tie it at the end, once you're done. Go through the top hole from the bottom, go over to the bottom hole here, and then come up through the middle, being sure not to go through that original thread there. You don't want your needle to go through it. Then you want each of these, one on each side of this horizontal thread here. So put one over here, one over there. Okay. You want to make sure your papers are straight before you start tightening on these. Then just pull. Check your backing and make sure that these are not loose, which they are. So we're going to pull up on these, pull down on that, pull up on here, pull down on that. Don't pull so tight that you tear your paper either. So be careful with that. Okay. Then we're going to tie a knot. Okay, and then we're going to tie a square knot. Square knot is left over right, right over left. And that is a square knot. Now you can tie a bow here if you want to, whatever. I usually do tie a bow on these. Okay, and then just either you can let it hang or cut off a little bit of the extra, and there you go. Signature's in. Okay, there's one. Ooh, what's that? Looks like a thread coming from the other side. Okie dokie. And there's one signature right there, ready to go. I think I'm gonna cut this a little shorter because I don't really want the painting at the bottom. There we go. Okay. And there you go. Alright. So we'll do that a few more times. I think for the sake of time, since we are already at 42 minutes, let's go ahead and, you know how to do the signatures. I just showed you how to do it. You'll do that for every section here. So we'll do one here, here, flip it over, then do another one there, there, and there. So basically on every spine, there will be a signature, okay? As far as reinforcing the spines. Now, since we didn't do it like I had planned, we can do it here or go without. You don't have to do it. I like to do it just because I like to reinforce the folding, right? So for this one, I am not going to do that. I don't want to cover this paper with washi tape, I don't think. Let me see here. Oh, let me just see. What do I have for washi tape? Because I was planning on using this big floral. That's what I wanted to use. But now, I think I'm going to use something like this. Oh, why not? Let's see what it looks like. If we don't like it, we can always take it off, right? Now remember, so in the future, if you want to reinforce your spines, do that before you glue down your panels. Oh, fidgy widgets. I have no idea how old this tape is. Oh, butts. Try something else. Let's do this one over here. Let's try this one. Okay. So, all you really need to do to reinforce the spine is put a dab of glue, just a little bead, down the spine. You guys have seen me do this a million times. That just tore. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Can I get a piece of washi tape that doesn't tear? Here we go. Now you want that spine down the middle of your tape. And then just pull it down. And then cut it. You're going to want to cut it to the edge of your flip there. So I'll flip it over. I take one of my sharper scissors, which is this pair right here. And just go up to the edge and snip off the excess. Being careful not to snip your envelopes. Okay? And we'll do that on the other side as well. Being careful not to snip your threads if you don't want to. time here. And there we go. Okay. Now, like I said, you want to put a little bit of beaded glue because the washi tape isn't very sticky. And you may have to go back down over it. So on some of the corners like this, if you're going to want to reinforce the spine. Now that I've done it, I'm going to have to do it on all of them. Which is no big deal. I mean, I've done it before, so it's not that big a deal. So there you go. That will reinforce the spine on this side. Like so. Now you want to pick a washi tape that is wide enough to cover that and it will bend. So this is the problem with doing it over the panels, right? So you're not sure if you're not going to know if it's going to stick real well. Like that is not sticking really well. So you're going to kind of have to work with it. So I am choosing not to, so I'm going to take this off and trust my spine will hold. Well, see me make mistakes. Everybody does. Just got to adjust, right? Let me take off this glue. It's here. And I'm going to be fine without the washi tape. Okay. So, anywho, now we can do a little decorating if you want. Let's see, how much time do we have? Okay, 47 minutes. Now, I would normally start with the cover or maybe a few pockets on the inside. So, with the cover, I think I want to put a book plate right there. So let me grab a book plate like that. Okay, book plate for sure. What else do I got for hardware? Tiny pads. I don't know. We'll see. I got my Tim Holtz stuff on the other side of the table. So let's put a book plate here, and we'll put something behind it. So we got some scraps over here that we could use. How about the gold? Well, can't use the gold because that's silver. So what about the green? That's pretty. Let's do that. Okay, where are my scissors? Let's cut this a little bit larger than the actual book plate. So just kind of winging it here. I'm usually really good at cutting straight lines. I don't know what's wrong with me today. It's just not happening. One side is always, and it's going crooked. You know what? I'm gonna grab my big boy here, cut these right. There we go. I think that's a little better. And then we're going to round these corners and ink them. Choose a 7. And I'm going to continue to use walnut stain here. And that will go there. Maybe that's a little wide, I think. Yeah, I think it's a little wide. Let's see if I can cut a straight line now that's straight. And then I think I will not round the edges. Yeah, we're not going to round the edges. I like it better squared off like that. Dadgummit. Ugh, can't cut a straight line to save my life today. Alright. Now, I'm going to attach this. And I'll even put a little bit of glue on the metal piece here with some Fabri-Tac. Get it out of the bottle. Let's attach it to this piece first. Make sure it's in the middle. Get rid of the glue extra glue here in a second. Here we go. I think I kind of want to curl up the corners, make it look a little even more distressed. So I'm going to do this, curl up the corners a little bit. Yep, ouch. Just stabbed myself with my own pokey tool. There we go. Roll it up, roll it up. Make that one roll a little better. Here we go. And then this one will roll too. Here we go. We guys go with that. Let's distress those little curly cues there. There we go. All right. Now we'll glue this back down to the piece. Fabri-Tac again. Let's put that a little bit further down, right about there, I think is good. Alright, is it stay straight? I think so. And there you go. And you can put a little label or whatever you want inside that book plate, right? There we go. Cool beans. Let's see, we want to put a pocket there? We could put a pocket there too. Let's see, how about we can use the gold, would go nice with it. Or we can leave it plain. I think I'm gonna leave it plain for now. Okay, let's go on the inside here. How about we put some pockets inside here? How about one of these guys? I got one of these envelopes from the Dollar Tree. I could put there and put some stamping on it. And then maybe this guy to go with it, do a little layering. Yep. So let's go ahead and ink this envelope, this coin envelope here. And actually I might have one already done that's got some decoupage on it. Let me see if I do. I think it might. We can go ahead and use, save some more time. Let's see here. And I have a few actually. So let's use this one right here. This will go nice with it, I think. Where's the pocket? Did it close on itself? I think it might have closed on itself while I was drying. So let's open this up. Or just cut it. But we just cut it off. And then there we go. Tra-la. That's cute. Let's ink that. Let's cut a small notch in this one. Just so we know where we're going here. And that looks about centered. There we go. Alright, that looks cool. Let's make it a little bit grungier. Grunge, 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 grunge. And we'll glue this to the back. Now, if you haven't seen before, I use this recessed glue method. I don't take my glue all the way to the edge. I leave a little bit of space, and that allows the pocket to actually come off the page a little bit and gives it a little bit more breathing room or ability to grow and hold more stuff, which is what I like on most of my pockets. Now, there's a place and time for tight ones, but I prefer majority of the time to let my pockets breathe a little bit, as it were. Okay, let's see what else I got here. Any more decoupage? Ooh, that's pretty. I should have used that one. Do you have any smaller ones? I do have a small one. Actually, I want to go ahead and use that black frame to do a little deal here. Or do I want to layer some pockets? I could do that too. Nah, it's too much same thing. La 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 la. But I do want to layer. So let's grab a green pocket that I love to use that I get from Temu all the time. Is this one. So let's layer this here. And then this guy here. Or we can do this. Put that on top of there. I don't want to cover that much. Fidget widgets. No. We're going to go here. We'll do this one. So we'll just glue this shut. Glue off of there. Gosh darn it. I got glue on the acetate when I was bringing it across. Okie dokie. Close this up. Still got glue in there. Well, let's use another one. Okay, let's grab glue. You want to use black or the brown? Because I also have the brown ones. And then we could stamp. Ooh, let's use the brown. Let's get the black. Get rid of the black. Let's cut this flap off. That way we can access this pocket. Then, flatten these out. Cut that a little bit more even. I did it upside down. Oh my god, what does the matter with me today? There's another waste. Ugh. Irritating. Sorry, y'all. I'm so, concerned about making sure I get this tutorial out to you guys today that I'm getting it filmed, that I'm making silly mistakes. So, these types of little pockets, they have a flap. If you fold it over, you can't access it. So, I cut them off. And then you can access it from the top once you glue it down. Okay, so put the glue on this side because this is the shorter side. And then just fold it up. Just give it a second to catch. Then we can do some stamping on it. How about... Let's do... What have I got? How about... Let's see, what do I have that's close by? How about some of these little guys? I love these little flourishes. I got for Bo Bunny. Well, I could do that, but then I don't have anything to cover the acid. Ugh. Decisions. How about we do this? Since I messed up that one, we'll just use it to cover the acetate while we're stamping. We can do that. So how about we do not eccentric and not field note, maybe field notes. This one right here. And we'll do that in black. So let's use VersaFine. And that's where is my black? It is over here in my mess. We will stamp this right here. And we'll do the bird. How do we do the bird? Keeping with the whole thing here. I want to see some of the bird, so let's do it down here. Cute. And we could do some more of it on the other half. Like that. Then there's a butterfly, or moth. We'll call it a butterfly, whichever. Down here at the bottom. Then I get over here. I think we'll do it again right there. And then we can do those flowers again in the corner. That's cute, right? I like that. Cute, right? I like it. That is super cute. Alright, let's ink it. Lids for your ink. Walnut stain for your decorations. It's gonna be super cute. That is so cute. I like it. Alright. Then we'll put that right there, and then there's your pocket. So let's just glue this down. And that'll be a page that we've decorated. Then let's put a cluster on it. What do you think? It needs a cluster. There we go. Put that down. I think that is super cute. The stamp down there is cute. There's a button. Let's do a cluster. Let's find my cluster book. Let's look for a cluster. What do you think? Not the black ones. Let's see. I think these are going to be too big. I think they were too big. There's some green ones there. Let's look at the other book. I have two books of clusters. Let's see what we got here. That one might work right there. That one right there, what do you think? I think so. This one right here, with the purple one. With that one. Let's go with this one. here. Here we go. That's cute. That works. I don't have my glue gun on, of course, so we're gonna have to glue this one down with Fabri-Tac. Now, we probably want to ink it a little bit. Let's just stress it some here. And put that right there. Here we go, that'll work. How about we put a little bit of more distress on here, some speckles. Paper. Here and there. Right there. A little bit right there. And there. Yeah. Some on the cluster. Like it. I like it. It's cute. What do you guys think? I'm making a mess. A mess. What do you guys think? Should I put a flower here or something? Or another cluster? Let me see. Another box of clusters up here that I've been making for another project. Maybe one of these will work. These are all very grungy. So I don't know if these would work for this. Maybe. I don't think I have any green ones in here. Do I? I do, but they're poison ones. This is poison on it. I had some Victorian ones in here. I do, but they're black, so like that wouldn't go. I don't think these are gonna work. These are too dark. Let's see what else we got in here. I'm still digging on this one, so let's check it out. Take some of this off and make it a little bit smaller. How about that? That kind of works. Make it smaller still. Make it smaller still. This is what I love about the way I make clusters. I can just minimize them as well. The way that I make them. If you guys have watched my cluster video, it's really cool. I mean, I really enjoy making them that way. And it allows me to do stuff like that. To customize it after I've already made it. And look at that, now it works. Come on. See? There it works now. And my glue gun's ready. Ha ha ha. Let's turn that on there. And link. And here we go. Cluster City. All good. Well, very simple. We got a pocket here with some decoupage, 2 clusters, some stamp work. Let's clean off the acetate here from the speckling that we did. And then, there you go. What do you guys think? Cute, huh? And then you can keep going and keep decorating. If you do do this project, please upload some photos. I want to see what you did. I'm so excited. I get so excited when I see you guys put your projects up. But just due to time, I'm going to call it here over an hour. But so yeah, I hope you guys thought this was fun, and I hope you guys continue with the project and finish it up and put your signatures in and decorate it and upload some pictures to the comments. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. If you like the video, if you like the project, hit the thumbs up button, and if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, and the little bell to get notified whenever I put up new content. Share with your friends, all that stuff. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. I haven't heard from you guys much in a while, so let me know what you guys are up to, what you guys are making, what you guys think of the video. But until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.